locked up and the nines between. I pace that floor, breathe in, step back, hear my buddy yell, man, just attack. Lens in my face, but I see just green. Stride, then solid, then a weave of dreams. Each soft click like a thunder roll, every sunk ball tattooed on my soul. I only get one bullet in this knockout pool, one shot at a time. Keep it calm, keep it cool. Everybody's watching on that live stream line. Gotta win this match, gotta cross that sign if I wanna see finals under that shine. I only get one bullet on the field tonight. Heartbeats counting down the balls, 4 left, 3 left, hush in the hall. I call the corner, stare down that line, whole world shrinks to a single sign. Friends hold their breath, crowd leans in, thinking about what losing means. But I lean low, trust my grind, one slow stroke, let the rest unwind. I only get one bullet in this knockout pool, one shot at a time. Keep it calm, keep it cool. Everybody's watching on that live stream line. Gotta win this match, gotta cross that sign if I wanna see finals under that shine. I only get one bullet on the field tonight. Paid my entry at the desk, chalk on my hands, sweat on my neck. Bracket on the wall says do or die, my name in ink under neon time. Friends at the rail, cups in their grip, cracking bad jokes.
Check.
While my palms slip, camera light, red chat going wild. Mom was at home watching her child. I only get one bullet in this knockout pool, one shot at a time. Keep it calm, keep it cool. Everybody's watching on that live stream line. Gotta win this match, gotta cross that sign if I wanna see finals under that shine. I only get one bullet on the field tonight. Break looks clean, but the table's mean.
Well, it's that time again. Outer Points Productions is about to go live with another Knockout Challenge match. Join me, Little Cheddar, and my guest live at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, as we will be delivering some of the best mediocre commentary in the business. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the match, and don't forget to jump in the chat and say hello. Please take the time to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that like button, and share it with all your friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you right after this word from our fabulous sponsors.
Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's Charter Fishing Fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
For generations, billiards has brought people together across small-town bars, local leagues, and tournament play. It's more than a game. It's tradition combined with growth in our billiards community. The Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame is here to honor those who built the game and invest in those who want to carry it forward. As a member, you help preserve the history of billiards in Wisconsin and get exclusive access to Hall of Fame weekend and voting. And the game continues beyond the table. Explore our tournament directory featuring events from across the state. Browse the online store with official merchandise and gear for players and fans, and much more. Join today and support the legacy. Become a member at wibhof.org.
This episode is sponsored by JB Cases. JB Cases is a pool cue case company specializing in custom cases. They have been in business since 2007, and their motto is true protection, true durability, true comfort, and true custom. Visit them at jbcases.com.
Hello, we are here.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Outer Points Productions. Chris and I were so stunned that we haven't done this in so long, we weren't even sure what to do.
Where's the power button?
It's been a long time. Welcome, everybody, to the KO Masters Series 5.0 finals. We started out with 32 players, and after months and months of waiting and all other kinds of things,
Summer getting in the way.
A lot of summer plans. You know, actually, let me ask everybody in the chat, or I'll make the comment, I guess. I hope everybody is having one hell of an incredible summer. Chris, I know you've been playing a lot of golf. You just got done this afternoon with league and everything else.
Yep.
Me and the Mrs. Cheddar have been doing some traveling, so it's good to have the summer off. And I hope you're doing the same thing and enjoying it, because it's Wisconsin, and you know what's right around the corner. We're not going to talk about that yet. So, it's still only August, right?
Yep.
We've got the finals. The last two contenders from Appleton, Wisconsin, the local favorite, I guess you would say, Collin Posselt, weighing in at a 622 Fargo, playing out of the Mad Apple very often. Also, a band with him and his brother. They're really good, by the way.
That's what I've heard. I haven't seen them yet, but I've
Go
heard they're
check 'em
pretty
out.
good.
Taking on one of Wisconsin's elite players, Mr. Jeremy Fedkenheuer, J. Fed, weighing in at a brand new 722
Nice.
Fargo. Woo! Colin's got his work cut out for him, but as talking with the players prior to this, Collin has defeated 4 other master players along the way to get to this position. So there's no saying he can't do it again, right?
Exactly.
He's got a lot of confidence coming into this, so I'm pretty excited for this. So we've got almost $6,000 on the line. Check it out. Well, that's not it.
That's half of it.
Let me move that over just a little bit.
Hey, there we go.
We got almost $6,000 sitting out on the table, along with the. Let me give you a different view. There's the KO 5.0 Masters boxing gloves, obviously for the knockout challenge, and then a whole lot of cash. I am going to go over the rules with you fine folks, as if you haven't seen it already. But I'm going to put the rules for you to view on the table. As a matter of fact, I'll do that right now. Thanks for tuning in, by the way, everybody.
Yes, thank you.
I'm going to clear all of that stuff off the table so you can actually read it.
Maybe.
And then, well, actually, Chris is going to go over it with a little bit in the booth here. I'm going to go out and chat with the players real quick. So I'll be back.
Thanks for the warning.
Check.
You sound good.
Nobody's ever said that before.
Oh, echo. Good evening, everybody.
All right. First and foremost, congratulations on making it to the finals, starting out with 32 players. Here we are. You are up for your second title on the stream. You're coming in to take your first. Maybe. We'll see how all that works out. But congratulations to both of you. You're guaranteed a minimum of $2,300. We've got $3,000 for first place, $1,800 for second place, $900 for first place in the side pot, and $500 for second place in the side pot. Cool?
Very good. Very good.
Good stuff. So congratulations to both of you. I'm going to go over that real quick so the viewers can see it. Obviously, we're going to be lagging for the first break. Then we're going to be playing 9-ball. It's a race to 8. One game has been added to each one of the sets for the finals. So it is alternate break throughout the entire match. So Jeremy, if you break the last game of 9-ball, it's automatically going to be Collin's first break in 8-ball. Cool? And so on and so forth. Race to 8, 9-ball. Cue ball falls only. It is BCAPL rules. No early nines, no 9-ball breaks in any of the pockets. We've all been through this many times already, otherwise you wouldn't be here.
Can you remind me of the spot or re-rack?
It is always going to be in 9-ball. It is, you shoot it as is. It's never a re-rack, all right? So the 9-ball will get spotted and you continue to shoot, right? Jump cues are allowed. 3-foul rule is in effect. It is mandatory that you do let your opponent know that they're on the second foul if that is your intention to try to 3-foul. If not, and they do foul, it's just another foul. It's not loss of game. Okay? Any rules in 9-ball? Nope. 8-ball. BCAPL rules as well. Nothing really to go over. Cool. 10-ball, as we all know, if it does reach, it is a race to 7. If it does reach 6-6, which we're all anticipating, or we're all hoping for, it'll be a shootout, and we'll go over those rules if it happens. 10-ball rules is exactly the same as 9-ball, but not. Every ball must be pocketed in order, obviously, and it has to be called. The exception is if the 10-ball is pocketed early, it will be spotted. It can be used in a combo or a carom, but must be spotted and it must be the last ball pocketed. All right? 3-foul rule also in effect in 10-ball. Any other questions?
No 3-foul or 8-ball. It's not a thing.
Nope.
I wouldn't know. I don't play it.
Yeah. No. And for the viewers, if you didn't hear that, Collin just asked if there's 3-foul and 8-ball. Never the case.
Sounds good.
All right? We're good? Best of luck to both of you.
Good.
Play well.
Thank you.
Let me switch that camera real quick. We got it.
All right. Getting the players to leg. Looks like J-Fed won the leg. So he'll be breaking first. All right. Sorry about that. I had to blow my nose after eating quick. So Dale's racking up the first set of 9-ball for us. All right, players have found the cue ball because Dale forgot to grab it out of the case for him.
All right. Let's get this party started.
Yeah. Ask Collin why his shoes are so white. I'm guessing because he just bought them for this occasion to look good on camera.
Why wouldn't you? I mean, actually, Collin messaged me yesterday and asked, "Hey, how much am I guaranteed? Because I want to make a purchase, and I'm not sure how much I'm guaranteed." So I filled him in. So it might be the shoes.
Could be.
There's a possibility that it could be the shoes that he purchased. But he's guaranteed $2,300. I don't know if those are $2,300 shoes.
I would hope not. We're always ready, Ken.
Oh boy, is that Ken Zing?
Yes, it is.
Offering us shots.
Trying to get us drunk already.
Ken, I told you I'm not sleeping with you, man. You can get me drunk.
It's been a while. We're out of practice. We might need to stay kind of sober for this stream.
No,
No?
I don't think so. All right, what does Collin got up his sleeve here, do you think?
He was looking like he was trying to jack up in Mass A, but I think he changed his mind on that. Oh, no. Did he seriously paint them? Oh, jumping. We're jumping.
Great hit.
Yeah, good hit. So that brings J-Fed back to the table. Oh, cut on the one. Ooh.
Yeah, he used all that pocket.
Played with the outer point a little bit there, but
Yeah.
got away with it.
Perfect pocket speed. Man, I haven't said that in forever.
Pocket. Nice shot to just come back to the center of the table. Not try to get overly cute with it. Probably going to catch part of the 5, though, when he makes the cut on the 4.
Oh, I would almost guarantee it.
Yeah, looks like he's putting a little draw on it. So, yeah, he's hoping to hit that 5. Yep.
You think he's going to bank it here, Chris, or he's going to cut it right past the 6?
I think he's going to cut it past the 6. Come around 3 rails.
Man, I forgot how to work my cameras. Wow.
Oh, wrong button. Okay, now I remember what that button does.
Oh, you cheering?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I got that one out of the way.
So that must mean this one's the laugh. Yeah, there we go. Oh! Looks like Jeremy maybe took a little too much time off of playing pool over the summer also.
And he knew it as soon as he hit it, too. He knew he missed that 6 ball.
Yep.
There's a little lack of concentration. And I'll tell you, that is not something you want to give to Collin, is a good
simple, easy out.
A confidence builder. That is how Collin has kept himself. Oh, my. Wow. Did he just leave himself that?
Yes, he did. Maybe both players are a hair bit out of practice.
Yeah, that was not a good leave at all.
Left it difficult for Jeremy, though. Hit it with good speed in case he missed to kick it back out of the pocket.
That was not a good shot on the 7 ball by Collin.
No. Yeah, I don't know if he meant to try and draw back a little bit for an easy cut in the other corner.
And please, don't take this the wrong way, everybody. I'm not ripping on Collin, because I guarantee you, both of these guys are nervous. There's a lot of money at stake right now.
Yes, there is.
And like I said, a title. So I would have probably missed as well.
All right. Great shot by Jeremy to get himself on the board right away. Was an excellent cut on that 9 ball. Yeah, they both had a crazy miss. J-Fed on that 6 ball, and then Collin kind of giving himself an ugly leave on that 9 and still missing the cut. All right. Let's see what Collin comes up with on his break. Nice shot. Drops to 4 as a shot on the 1. I would not be surprised to see a bank here from Collin, because he's pretty comfortable with that. A little bit of an odd angle for it, but he should be all right.
Chris, who have we all got in the chat tonight? Looks like Josh Duckreuter was the very first one. I'm really surprised having Fred Renner. I don't say Fred Renner second very often.
Nope, not very often, but yeah, looks like Josh is first, Fred is second.
Stephen Kilberg, the poet of Portage. Pete Beshta, good evening. Kyle Vertel. I'll tell you what. I want everybody to know this, and please hear me out. If you don't know, and I don't mean to put Kyle on the spot, but having gotten to know Kyle a lot over the last year has been one of the worst nightmares of my entire life. But Kyle has been... Wow. Was that part of the plan?
I don't think that was the plan. I think
it was a two-way shot.
Safe. Maybe.
And he got it. So Kyle has health issues. I'm not going to go into any of the details. That's his business. But I found out, and I do have a lot of respect for Kyle, and I consider him a friend. And he got some of the best news anybody could ever imagine, and he told me about it today. He has a kidney donor, and he gets a new kidney on the 1st.
Awesome.
He goes in for surgery to get his new kidney on September 1st. So a big shout out to Kyle and congratulations. I think it's just fabulous.
That is awesome. Good luck with that.
Hey, another.
Great bank.
After what happened in the first rack, I don't think Colin's going to miss many anymore. I don't want to get him with the old commentator's curse.
No, you don't want to start that quite too early yet?
Yeah, actually, I don't mind. It's been a while. Robert Fink, looking forward to the match. Good evening. Patrick Carlson, tuning in all the way from Michigan. How do you do? Oh, boy.
Oh, whoopsie. Got away with it, though.
Eric Ramirez. Ramirez Electric. Good evening.
Chad in the house.
Dude Qist.
Jennifer White's in the house.
Pickles.
Carwin?
Sorry. Did I say that? Chris, did you say that out loud?
Of course I did.
Hi, Jennifer. Carwin.
Carwin. Amy Cools.
Amy Cools. Hey, good evening.
Ba Mode. Hello, Ba.
Got to talk to Chad Johnson today, a.k.a. Happy Saturday. Both out cutting the lawn.
Fun.
Amber House.
Oh, good
I'll
hit.
tell you what, that's a hell of a hit.
Amber House in the house.
Oh, well done.
Like
played.
that?
Well played.
Thank you.
This is hard for me to. You're going to have to keep doing this like every single rack, Chris. It's hard for me to remember that I'm doing the racking.
That you're doing the racking, you got to get out, get out of your chair and move a little bit.
We're trying to make this as professional as possible tonight, and that's not something we do for that one.
Colin also using the whole pocket there.
All of the pocket.
Gave himself a much better leave on the 9-ball this time. And down it goes for a score of 1-1. Oop, wrong button. Emily Moon, welcome. I'm pushing buttons trying to remember where the sponsors were.
Emily Moon. Good evening.
What a break. Looks like Jeremy should have the cut on the 2. We figure because it's the Masters Series, we try and be like a little professional, like on, WNT or the referees rack for the players, since it's the Masters.
Yeah.
Ooh, uncharacteristic miss for Jeremy, leaving the 2 rattled in the corner.
Thanks, Octavius, I think. I wouldn't say I'm racking them like a pro, but, I mean, they are getting racked.
You really can't do it wrong with a template.
Well, and that's it kind of goes off of what you were saying too, Chris. Is you asked that question, why am I doing the racking? Is it's a professional thing, and I want to make sure they're getting the template rack and that template rack the back two balls. You really have to be very diligent on how to rack them on this template rack. It's the Fedkenheuer template rack. Everything falls into place, but I want to make sure both players have the exact same rack to play from. If that makes any sense. Probably not. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You got it?
I don't think he's got it yet.
I go back to, you remember this shot, Chris, where he massayed around the 9 ball to make the 6 in the corner?
Yep.
That is still one of my all-time favorite shots on this stream. And nobody can hear me because my microphone was muted the entire time. So that's fantastic.
Like I said, it's been a while for us. We're a little out of practice.
Hey, what's going on, Alec?
Robbie says let him keep talking to himself. Love it. The support is still the same on this channel.
Oh, Dan Herdina. Dan Herdina comes up with the comment of the day.
The short racks?
Yeah.
Great stroke. Ooh, didn't want to bump the 9, though. That'll make this a little more interesting. So now do you just take the cut on the 8 and go above the 9 and go past the side pocket because it's off the rail?
I would.
Or do you risk playing a little funny and try some inside English and stay on the short side? Looks like inside English. Oh, ooh.
Yeah, this is the way I would have played it. He would have liked to have been straight.
A little more straighter, yeah, a little firmer hit, but he's all right. Oh, naughty.
Nobody's ever complained about me being muted before.
Right? All right, well, Collin gave a nice little gift to J-Fed. Missing the 9 and then putting it right in front of the side pocket for him, so hopefully Collin lets that miss go pretty quickly and moves on. He's still kind of rolling his eyes at himself that you can't see on camera, but still early in the match. I'm sure both players are still trying to settle in a little bit. All right, Collin to break. Misses the 1 in the side. No 3 in the corner. Open break. Not too good. Collin rolls his eyes.
Vincent Schrader in the chat. Vincent's going to be here on Sunday. Do his interview for the Breaking Point.
Nice. Nice shot by J-Fed to take the 2 and come out perfect for a nice angle on the 3.
Here's the one that matters, though.
Yeah, this is the tricky one.
He's going to have to put a lot of low right on this and spin around the backside of the 4 to play the just like, yeah.
Almost that.
Yeah, he did not put the draw, and he hit it too thick. Good opportunity for a safety, though.
Yep. Could try and play a 2-way with a bank. Kind of get the cue on the rail. Might be able to keep the 5 between the 4 and the cue then with a bank shot.
You know what, Vincent Schrader? I'm going to give you the Sophia Mast rack just for you. I'm gonna get the old Sophia Mast rack out. You got to lift your feet off the table or off the floor, you know.
No, it's all good at that that end of the table. We have the rising floor stand for Dale, so it raises when he gets there.
Hey, I'm right here.
Oh, sorry.
Amber, isn't it such a profound effect I've had on Amber's life,
Right?
you know?
Calling outer points over
You're welcome. Nipples? I mean,
nipples. Nice shot. Looks like good speed to get right in line on that 8.
yeah, you really couldn't hit that one much better. Well, maybe a half a ball less.
Now we just got to get you saying Pockerit.
Yeah, Amber, if you could do that, you're all set. I mean, you're pretty much a professional pool player at that point.
Exactly. Nice run by J-Fed. I'm all Dale Racks. Well, I'll try to remember how to get to the right spot to put up some of our sponsors. Hello, Roger. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream.
As always, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. If you're not already a subscriber,
Please
Outer
do
Points
so.
Productions, yeah, please do so. And send it on over to a couple of friends.
Yeah, get your friends to subscribe. Tell them to come watch. This is a great match to watch. Couple high caliber players shooting. This will be an excellent match to watch. Looks like Jeremy's hooked by the 8 a little bit
Indeed, he is.
with this hesitation of getting down and shooting right away. So I'm not sure if he'll try and mass A for it. Because I don't think he's hooked by much. Maybe an 1/8 of the ball. Quarter at most.
Alec, I honestly haven't. If you've been watching my Facebook page at all, Mrs. Cheddar and I just got back from a vacation, and I haven't had much time to play at all. But the time that I did have with the new tip and the V4, I don't have the V5, obviously you know that. Man, I'll tell you what, it is the sweetest feeling tip on a pool cue I've ever played with. And it's so much more with so little effort.
That the same thing that's on mine, the Zan?
No. Yes. I have the Zan hybrid. It just gives you shivers.
Yeah, I like mine. I like the way it plays.
Well, my Fargo went down 3 points, though. I don't understand that. I got a new tip, and my Fargo went down. That doesn't seem right, does it? Although I haven't played in a tournament that reported a Fargo in like a year and a half.
Right?
That might have something to do with it. I think Jeremy's going to try to run into this 8-ball. Maybe go past him, actually. Oh. What was that?
Trying to play safe.
What? Why? Why would you play safe? Oh, I see why. Otherwise, you scratch on the side.
Mm-hmm.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to miss the 5 and get the 3 to sit in front of that 5-8 with the cue down where it is. Definitely nothing easy for Collin. A little bit of a tricky shot.
And yes, Roger, Chris is intentionally ignoring you. Me, I just don't care.
No, I said hi to Roger.
Oh, you
while
did?
were
While I was out of the
racking.
booth? Damn you. You know, out of all the girls
That is the worst outcome for Collin.
I've loved before, who traveled in and out my door. Of all the people that I missed while I was gone on vacation, Roger's not one of them.
No?
No.
Not even a little bit?
Okay, fine. A little. Gagging a little. Uh-oh.
Ooh, there we play with the outer
Hey,
points.
Caught the outer points and no shot on the 4.
Simple little kick shot.
Right.
What's the problem here?
I don't understand why he's taking so long. All right. I've got a question for everybody in the chat.
Uh-oh.
Let's get everybody involved. What's the most exciting thing that you've done so far this summer? Put it in the chat. It doesn't have to be super specific, but what's the one thing that you've done this summer? Look at this safety.
Yeah, that was not planned.
No, definitely not. What did you do this summer that you had the most fun doing? Keep it clean. Okay, relatively clean. Okay, just say whatever you want. I think Collin's going to 3-rail this.
Yeah, I think that's about the only option he's got.
Well, he could do a 1-rail kick on the short side, but I don't think that's going to do him any good.
Could try jumping, but...
Oh, my God, he's massing. What? No way. You do not massay that. That's like giving him ball in hand.
I'd 3-rail at first.
Absolutely.
I was going to say, I don't mind coming to the bottom rail and trying to just cut across the front of the 4 and send the cue up table. Try and get the 4 close to that 9 ball, maybe. I think that's what he's trying for.
Yeah, and what he'd like to do ultimately is the kick and stick. You know, get that cue ball to stay right there and 2 rails on the 4 to get somewhere on the other end of the table. You know, come to the bottom side of the 8 ball or maybe through them, either way. Like that. That's it. That's the shot. Whoa, where's the clap button?
That's the right button.
That's the shot. That's the one I was talking about.
For me, I guess the most exciting thing this summer so far is buying some new golf clubs and actually having them work out for me.
Oh, yeah. That's.
I've been hitting some great drives with the new driver I bought. I've had all my timing and everything now a couple times actually line right up and hit one drive 270 yards.
You gotta work tomorrow?
Yes,
You want to skip out?
maybe.
Did he get away with it again? He did. Jeremy got away with another one. I mean, obviously, well, it wasn't a question of a good hit. It was straight on. But attempting to cut it and ends up leaving Collin with pretty much bupkis. Well, nobody's saying anything in the chat. They don't want to tell us what they did this summer.
A couple people said something.
Excellent.
Amber said she's going to Michigan with her daughter for the first time. Amy Cool said teaching my granddaughter how to ride her bike.
What is going on with my chat?
I don't know. Roger saying hi to Jimmy Newton. Newton.
Newton.
Little thin. Ooh, and got away without scratching, too. So Collin can choose to cut up in the corner or try and cut past the 6 with about half a pocket.
That's Jimmy Newman.
Jimmy Newman.
Jimmy Newman. Talked to him yesterday, as a matter of fact. Had to FaceTime him, which was not comfortable.
You went blonde or you just had a blonde moment?
What's going on with you, Amber?
Nice cut shot.
Yeah, that was a beauty. That was well done. Now comes the fun one again. Does he play for the short side of the 8 or draw into the side pocket like Roger would do? I think he's got enough.
I think he's got enough room to draw.
Yeah, I think he
but
pull out of it.
I think I almost like going above it. That way you can just follow down for an easier shot on the 9.
Jimmy Neutron. Hoy! Oh boy, this is tough though. He's jacked up over the 9 to get on the 9. You know, not just to pocket the 8, but to get shape for the 9 ball. This is not an easy shot.
Nope. Well done. Nice shot.
Oh no. Look at this.
Oh, right up until there. That's brutal.
That is just so wrong.
That is just wrong. Sorry for the cheering on that one, Collin. I thought that was a great shot. You were going to get a great leave on the 9 in the corner.
He's going for the bank. Bottom left-hand corner.
Now he's trying to get that 9 on the bottom rail and send the cue up table.
Yeah, that could be it too. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Oh,
Well
don't
done.
scratch.
Nah, it ain't got no
Oh, that's a good shot. That forces Jeremy to go for the bank. There's no safety on this. That's a good shot.
Yeah. Well, I thought Jeremy would bank the last time he had a shot similar to this, and he actually cut that thing, but yeah, I think this time it'll be a bank. Or he'll try to return safe.
Amy Cools. Easy on the blondes.
I'm a blonde. I can make fun of him.
There's nothing on your head that is blonde. That is 100% gray. That
Whatever.
is all gray. Okay, folks at home, do you see any blonde in that at all? No, zero, none.
All right. Well, Collin kind of needed that to keep the match close. Dale's on fire with the racking. Ouch.
What happened?
Octavius saying I don't have enough hair to be a silver fox either.
Oh, such a nice break and
No reward.
zero reward. Forgot to stay out there to take the rack off.
I think the players.
I'm
can
getting the
handle
hang
that
of
part.
this. I'm getting the hang of it. Sooner or later.
Maybe.
Should have it down by the end of the match.
Maybe.
All right. Collin is allowed a push out immediately following the break.
Push out he does.
Up to Jeremy whether he'd like to shoot it or give it back to Collin.
Ooh, Ken says you're supposed to check your Venmo. Nice. Oh,
Look at
nice
this.
bank.
And this,
But tight on the rail and the 8's in the way.
no, this is a Collin special. This is a Collin special.
Yeah, he's going to masse right around
Yes,
that
he
thing.
is. I'll tell you what. You're about to witness one of the best, and I'm already player jinxing this one. One of the best masse players in the state.
Well done.
I mean, did I call it or did I call it? You know, it was kind of a given. You knew he was going to make it. But this is where, as the better players, you have to block out that last shot. You have to block out what you just did and refocus on cutting this 2 in the side.
Yep.
Because it's easy to miss after you make an exceptional shot. You see that, Chris, all the time with guys. They'll make an incredible jump shot or something like that.
And then they missed the easy cut on the next shot. Yep.
straight in shot. You know, just
It's
dog
like,
the
oh, I
hell out
got
of it.
this. No, I don't have to focus. And next thing you know, they're rattling it or missing it.
Mm-hmm. And there it is.
Bad.
And there it is. And he just called it. Look at this. Watch this Massey. Look how much he bends this ball.
That is awesome.
That was like 2.5 balls.
I think Jeremy's going to have to come off the bottom rail and kick this 2 in unless he wants to go for the bank.
Mm-hmm. I don't think the bank is there. He'd have to shorten it up quite a bit. I mean, it is possible, but he'd have. There's quite a bit of shortening.
It's an ugly angle for the bank, but well done.
Oh, watch this. This
Uh-oh.
is such a screw job. Watch it. This is a great kick. I mean, he hits it just perfect.
Yep.
And just unfortunate. I mean, he still does have a shot. But it's either a bank combo or play the 3 off the 8 or play safe. I think I would go for safe.
Is what we're going to see here.
Mm-hmm. Thin that 3 and get the cue ball right behind the 6.
Yep.
Just like that, and then he left him. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, he left him with a jump. This is another Collin special coming up. All right, replay ready.
Replay ready.
You and I both, Ron Jones. Yeah, I forgot what happened. Chris, what's your name?
Who?
Right. Oh, you forgot your name too.
Yep.
All right, that's fair. What's the name of this place? Collin likes to jump.
Yes, he does.
How does that not go in?
He landed right on that thing.
I mean, all you have to do is hit the 3, right?
Yeah, unless you drive it into the outer point.
Oh, that was in the pocket.
Yep.
Let's watch that again. Jeremy's going to make the 3 anyway, so you're not missing anything. That is so wrong. Uh-oh. That's very fortunate.
Yep. Ooh, well done. Nice little punch forward shot.
Right before Collin was about to shoot that jump shot on the 3, I really thought that it was going to be tied up. I thought it was going to be 3-3. I really thought Collin was getting out there.
Yep. Yeah, that was an unfortunate mishap on that 3 ball. Well done. Look at that great touch by the little man. Getting all the balls nice and tight. Jeremy misses the one in the side this time, but I believe I heard a ball drop. Probably a push out coming.
That's pretty fortunate. That's a very fortunate. That's not all of what Jeremy was trying to do. Well, actually, Collin may have a shot here, but I doubt it. You know, Chris, I don't know about you, but so far, I mean, up until this has been a really good summer. You know, it's been hot. We've, obviously, you've had a tornado in your area. You
Yep.
know, you were not tremendously affected. There was a lot of people that were. Oh boy, that makes this really tough. Great shot on the one. He's going to have to take what he gets on the 3 ball if he can pocket the 2. But up until, let's see, 37, 38, 39, 40, up until 42 seconds ago, mine was doing great too. And then Dan Yenner got in the chat, and it all went to hell.
It all spoiled it.
Yeah, it was a really good summer up until just now. I haven't talked to Dan, since
His wedding?
before the wedding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of when.
Oh,
Wow, did he
great
just do that?
shot.
That was. Now what do you do? You could play the 3-6 combo, or do you? I think I would duck.
Yep,
I-
I like ducking.
2-rail the 3 ball and put that cue ball right against the 5. But that's not Collin's style. He's going to go for this combo, I bet. Ooh, this is not good.
Yeah, that definitely is not the outcome Collin was looking for. Well, congrats, Jamie, on 8 years being sober. Nothing wrong with that.
We got a little something for Jamie Cools then. A little round of applause. Everybody, if you would, put your hands together and congratulate Jamie Cools on 8 years of sobriety. I'll drink to that. Sorry. It was just too easy. Sorry. I'm just joking. You know me. But thanks, Ken Ziegler. Chris is going to have one with me too as soon as I can get out to the bar area. You know, Chris, even in the entire time that Mrs. Cheddar and I were gone on vacation, I didn't even get drunk once.
No?
Not once. Nope.
What's wrong with you?
That's
Nothing wrong with that, though. Were you afraid of the European alcohol strengths? or-
how. No, actually not. Having worked on cruise ships and worked in the Mediterranean before, I knew what I was in for.
Oh, okay. Yep, that
But-
makes sense.
There was so many things packed into such a short amount of time. I didn't want to let anything get away. Or I wanted to
Yep,
be able
I
to
get
remember
what you're
everything
saying, Yep,
and not wake up with a hangover.
that sucks on vacation.
Oh, especially when you're on a cruise ship.
No, thank you.
Yeah, when you're battling 3-foot waves and a stomach bouncing up and down after a night of overindulgence. No, thank you. Big combination for pockets here. Ugh, brutal. Brutal. Good to see my camera's working again. That's nice.
Some things don't change.
No. I think
I
somebody
guess its vacation wasn't long enough, so it's
Yeah.
still not working.
would think somebody would have fixed that while I was gone.
Yeah, Roger.
Yeah, Roger.
I'm gonna go with I don't have access to the booth, so that's my That's my excuse.
Wow. Look at Roger sucking up to Dan. That was an interesting. That's like Collins
Leave
shaping
before,
rack,
yep.
yeah, rack number 2 off that 7 ball. But if you make it, it doesn't matter, right? 5-2.
Oh, and almost scratches, but catches the outer point. And the money just starts falling. I agree with that statement, Amy, sometimes. Definitely fun to watch the idiots than be the idiot. All right, Collin getting the 1 ball in the side pocket. And unfortunately, the 2 does not dress up for him. Great bank.
Oh, look at that. Look at, oh my gosh.
That's just wrong.
What a horrible rule.
Collin is not having any luck in 9 ball, that's for sure.
And that 3 was out in the open.
Yep.
I guarantee you he's going to hit this hard.
Yes, it is. There are times I love going places just to sit and people watch. Go to a band or whatever. And my wife would be like, "You look so bored." I said, "No, I'm just watching all the idiots." Shaking my head.
You talking about Roger? Oh. What? I'm not. I came in the middle of a conversation here. Good shot. And this is going to come around nicely for the 5 ball.
Yes, it is.
That's a beauty.
Oh, yeah, boat ramps are comical, too. Watching people try and back up trailers. Oh, my God.
Oh, that's the best place to be. If you want to sit and enjoy your day, go sit by a boat ramp. And it is the most entertaining.
Nice shot. Yeah, I sat at a boat ramp once, and I actually offered a guy I'm like, "Do you need me to back your boat down for you?"
Wow.
Ooh, what is with these guys and leaving himself crap on the
On
nine?
the 9, yeah. This is he's probably going to make it, but he could have left himself a whole lot easier. Oh.
Ooh, played with the outer point a little bit. All right. This year, our Ronald McDonald tournament is being changed over to tornado relief for a couple of players that we know that was actually in the direct path of the tornado. That'll be August 29th coming up. Doors will open at 10 a.m. here. Sign in by 10:30. Food from the kitchen will start around noonish, because usually the cook doesn't come in till the usual opening time of 11 a.m. since we're opening an hour early. And yeah, Dustin Clark and Mark House were both directly affected by the tornado. Dustin's actually a friend of mine, so I've talked with him a couple times about it, but yeah. So that's what's going on for August 29th. Come on down, get in the luck of the draw, help support a couple of our local pool players, and trying to recover from the tornado damage, because that's going to be a long, long process. Jeremy getting ready to break. Yeah, like I talked with Dustin a little bit, and he's like, yeah, now it's the nightmare of trying to deal with the insurance companies and argue with them on, what your stuff is worth, what it's not worth. Hello, Tom. All right, swinging out for the 3 ball. Ooh, get around the 7. There we go. Yeah, it sucks. I don't envy anybody that's got to deal with that nightmare and the mess of all that.
I don't know where it would be. Are you laughing at Ken's English?
Yes. Yeah, and that's the problem, like.
It's funny to watch, though.
It is funny to watch, and sometimes I feel bad, but yeah, it's the short trailers that are the pain in the butt.
This is not going to work out well
Nope.
for Jeremy.
He is not going to get the bump out he's looking for that 6 ball. And but yeah, my boat trailer I can back pretty accurately, pretty quickly most of the time. But my little utility trailer, half the time I'll just pull in the driveway, take it off the truck, and walk it up because it's so light. Because them short trailers just give so easily.
Yeah.
Slight little turn of the wheel, and that thing's just taking off like a mind on its own.
Yeah, it's very small movements when you're, we've got a 22-foot camper. Wow. Yeah, I mean, that was tracking right for the pocket. He hit that.
Yep.
Not so good. in boat and everything. I'm very used to backing things up, but watching some of the people that it's like they just bought a brand new boat, and
Yep.
they
First time trying to back up a trailer of any kind.
It's Tim Armbruster. Good evening.
Yeah, there's a couple YouTube channels from down in Miami, Florida that watch some of the big boat ramps. And some of them videos are just hilarious, watching people try and back up trailers. And
I enjoy the hell out of those videos.
like Ken said, a guy trying to watch him back up his jet ski trailer, where he's got a guy out there holding up the trailer, walking backwards with the truck to keep it straight. Oh, my goodness. Yep. Hello, Tim. Well, it looks like J-Fed, for the most part, starting to get dialed in pretty good. Jeremy J-Fed on the hill. I think disc rack for Collin is settle down, refocus, and get ready for the 8-ball set. Not saying that he can't, get out in 9-ball yet, but 6-to-1 ratio, alternate break. At this caliber shooting, probably not going to happen. Not that it can't. We've seen other crazy stuff on this stream happen, but well, hello, Bill. Oh no, and that is not helping Collins. At all. You're very welcome, Jim. Thanks for joining us.
Jim U9X, good evening. You're welcome. Thanks for tuning in. John Kramer in the house. Good evening, John. AKA Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame. John, if you would, give us a status on this year's Hall of Fame banquet, and if people need to sign up yet, give us the lowdown, if you would.
I believe it, Fred. I believe it. Oh, caught the outer point going past the side pocket. Glimmer of hope for Collin.
Yeah, he's got to find something here.
Well, like I was just saying while you're all racking, not that it can't be done, but at this caliber with alternate break, slim, being 6-to-1 ratio for winning.
This is whoa! That was a beauty.
Yeah, great shot. But this is a rack that Collin needs to slow down, kind of reset, refocus, and get ready for the 8-ball set.
Yeah, he's got to win. Yeah, but it's going to be really hard to win 6 games before Jeremy wins 1.
Right. That's why I'm saying a 9-ball. It's probably done as far as the set goes for him. But this is a good set or a good game to just kind of settle back down, refocus.
Yeah, it's a race to 6 and 8-ball next, so
regain your confidence a little bit.
That's a good shot.
It's a great shot. Yeah, and get ready for the 8-ball set.
And anything can happen, Yep.
I mean, 1 or 2 rattles by Jeremy, and the next thing you know, Collin wins 3 or 4 in a row. Great out. Nice job. Guess I don't watch him miss that. All right, 3-7. 5 more to go for Collin. Come on, buddy. Let's make a match. Oh, yeah, I believe that. End of the day, trying to come back in, I get it. The wife and I, when we first got my boat, we used to go to the Chain of Lakes all the time, and the last couple of years I was there, the problem with the Wapaka Chain of Lakes is there's only actually technically 2 boat launches with a dock. There's one other spot where you can just drive out and launch your boat. And but the Chain of Lakes is very shallow, so really 90% of the people trying to launch their boat launch on Taylor Lake. It's got 1 dock and 2 ramps, and yeah, the last couple times I was there, I was almost in a couple fist fights, and I'm like, this is just not worth it.
All right, just to let everybody know, tomorrow is the release date again for, I shouldn't say that it's been up there before, but this is going to be all over social media tomorrow. There are currently 87 players signed up. We're trying to get a 128 player field. So if you're interested in the Badger KO, you're going to want to get signed up soon. We're probably going to be starting this in about a month to 6 weeks. This is going to be the biggest KO challenge in KO challenge history.
1 shoots in the side, 2 comes screaming up the rail, stops the cue ball from scratching in the side pocket, so great break. Not the friendliest of leaves on the 3 ball, but
the white gloves remind Amber of a clown. Well, then you know me. I mean,
oh, look at this speed to get behind the 6 ball.
whee! That's nice. I think I'd go before the side pocket and kick 2 rails instead of trying to get between the 4 and the 5.
Yep, agreed. I like that.
This is a tough hit. This is a really tough hit. If I was Collin, I think I'd be jumping this. He's a good jumper.
Yeah, it's kind of close, though. Well, he's looking at that
No,
idea.
I think that's his best. I think that's his best chance at getting a hit. I don't think he can do it any other way.
Yeah, he's still thinking about his options.
What is Jennifer White LOLing there? The lawn chair's watching people at the boat ramp?
Probably.
Okay.
And I'd agree with that.
Still waiting on John Kramer to give us an update on the Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame banquet this year. Well, that's exactly what Jeremy Fedkenheuer was hoping for, and he even pocketed the 3 ball by accident. Tommy Jeffers, whatever happened with the trash talk tournament? It's
We decided that was probably too much of a bad idea, and let it fade away like the sunset.
I personally, I like the idea. I just don't think it's good for the channel. I might do it after the breaking point, when I suck everybody in first, and then we'll do that. But yeah, I don't want to do it before the breaking point, because then people I'll be losing subscribers. I don't know. I still might do it. You got to have the right characters, though.
Yep.
You know, you really do.
You really do.
Somebody that's not going to be easily offended like Roger Pregler or Dan Yenner, you know, where we don't want tears on the stream.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt my feeling.
Nope.
My one feeling. All right, if Jay Fed can pocket these two balls, and it looks like he's going to, we're going to play a race to 6, 8 ball.
I like it. And down it goes. Set 1 to J Fed. So I think both players will take a quick little break between sets here maybe. I see Jeremy walking off. Dale's got the 8 ball racked up. Well, Crazy Eyes just means you're a fun person.
Collin's better half, giving him a little pat on the bottom for,
nice.
Good luck in
Right.
the next set. All right. Collin must win this 8-ball portion of the match, or it's all over. And he'll be going home with a smooth $2,300 in cash.
Nothing to sneeze at.
And obviously if Jeremy wins, but when Collin wins the 8-ball,
We go to 10 ball.
we're going to be playing a race to 7 in 10 ball.
Yes. And then
So-
the players are going to go 6-6 so we can do a shootout.
Wouldn't that be a fun way to end the Masters?
Yes, it would.
I'll tell you, and Chris was here, and if you were watching, what a fitting end to the 12th of 12 qualifiers for the breaking point between Adam Swenson and Jim Gassé for that to end in a shootout. I mean, it could not have been scripted any better. If you're interested in the Badger KO, we've got basically about 40 spots left, somewhere around there-ish, before it's full. And then it comes payment time. This is going to be the biggest tournament. It's a true double elimination tournament. This is probably going to take between 4 and 5 months to complete. But the winner is going to be guaranteed $7,500. That is aside from if we do a side pot or a player auction or anything like that. So private message me. Do whatever you have to do. Give me a phone call if you want, but get yourself signed up. You do not want to miss out on this because once pool season starts, it's game on.
Yeah, baby.
Good, that camera's working. That's nice.
All right, here we go in 8 ball. Great break by Collin. Pockets the ball in the side pocket. So that means open table. So he can pick solids or stripes. And really either set goes pretty well. Yeah, I like this. Take the 2. I kind of half expecting a setup for the 7, but taking the 1's all right.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, I think I take the 7 all the way up, a little bit of a stop shot to stay on the 4, so you can get a nice straight on shot on the 6 ball after the 4.
Oh.
Ooh.
Huge mistake.
A little too firm on that one.
Huge mistake. He just, honestly, that's it. He just hit it too hard.
Yeah, simple little stop shot would have been perfect.
So Amber says she has crazy eyes.
I told her makes her a fun person, most likely.
I think she should send us a picture.
Oh, I like that idea.
Chris, go and stalk her on Facebook and pull up a picture and we'll put it on the stream for everybody. We get to vote whether you have crazy eyes or not. You know, that's if you're not going to pay for a stream, you're going to pay for it one way or another. Just ask Roger. John Kramer said sign-ups are currently open. And the way that, if you've never been to the Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame banquet or tournament, John takes the total number of players and divides it right in the middle of Fargo, and then you get one player from the top, one player from the bottom. Or I'm sorry, that's your 2 divisions. Sorry, it's not Scotch doubles, although that would be fun,
right?
So you get 2 divisions. You get the upper and the lower, and it is determined by Fargo. So get signed up.
Fargo.
Ooh, it didn't go. This would not be the worst time for Collin to play a safe, and here's why. If he plays a carom off the 7 and pockets the 11, right? Pretty simple shot. You're leaving Jeremy with a bank shot on the 15 to get to the 13, which I don't think goes past the 4. That's not a bad leave.
Nope.
You know, otherwise, what are you going to do with that 7 right now if you're Collin? You got Bupkis.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's going this route. Unless he plans on coming up table and banking out for the 7.
I think he's going to go down there right now to pocket the. Never mind. Yeah. I think you're right, Chris. I think he's going to go down for the bank. Oh, ouch. Ooh. That one stung a little.
Right?
Damn. Easy, Amber. Oh, my gosh. It happens to him again. Just brutal. Half a ball less, and he's got the perfect angle for the bank on the 7.
Yep.
Just brutal. What do you do now, Chris? Poke and hope? I mean, put the old,
unfortunately, yeah, that's about all he's got.
yeah, put the old Roger Pregler on it. Poke and hope. Poke and pray.
I'd still call a bank and I think he's got to come off the one long rail, go back across in front of the 15 to try and hit the 7 and still bank it in the corner here. I don't really see any other options for even trying to hit that poor ball. Well, I guess going at it this way, 2 rails. Yeah, he's definitely in a bind. Not the way he wanted to start the 8-ball set.
All right, just going for a hit. I don't think he called a pocket. Oh, he did. All right,
Yeah.
He's calling it in the lower left, so he's going to try to 2-rail this. Or 1 rail. Yeah, just 1 rail. Nope, 2 rails. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, I think he's going 2 rails at it.
Oh, look at this. Look at how he left him. That's a good leave.
Nice little outcome. Hey, Peyton.
But this makes it pretty easy for Jeremy to play a safe. Because now he can hit the bottom side of the 15
and put the cue right back where it is. And
yeah, that's dangerous, though, if he doesn't hit it the perfect speed.
oh, he's calling the 15.
I like this
rail bank.
because now he's going to bank the cue ball as well to make sure that it gets back over to the right there. Yep. That's a good shot. That's a great
an awesome
two-way.
shot. Yep. Much better angle to get that 8 in between the cue and the 7. Well thought out, well played.
Peyton Foltz. Jim with the reverse 4 rails. It's one of my favorite shots. Roger Pregler, do you know anything about a McDermott Stinger cue that was left here? I heard about this like 2 or 3 weeks ago for some reason. And I cannot think of the player's name that just came up and asked me about it. So, Roger, if you know who I'm talking about, either give me a call or send me a message and whose it is and where is the cue. Because they don't know anything about it behind the bar.
Of course not.
Oh, boy. He's going mass A. I don't like this. What?
Oh, my God.
What? No freaking way. Are you kidding me?
Even
That was the best
even
shot.
Collin's a little bit like, I can't believe I just pulled that
Holy
off.
crap.
I'll be here all night, people. Let's go.
I cannot wait. First of all, I'm hoping to God he just makes this 8-ball. And then I'm going to hit the replay like 30 times on that shot. That is sick. Oh, my God. And he misses the 8-ball. Watch this Mass A. This is sick. Oh, my God.
There. That is an awesome shot.
That's one of the best Mass A's I've ever seen in my entire life. And then we were talking about it before.
Yep.
You know,
you make
and
that
then
great
you
shot,
miss
and then
that
you miss the next one.
I'm going to play that again. What? Watch. Oh, look at this. Did he get shape on that 15?
He did get shape on that 15. It's right behind it.
That was almost as good a shot as the Mass A. This is some sick pool. Uh-oh. Ugh.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that's an oopsie.
Ugh. Yucks.
Yeah, Jeremy's shaking his head like, what did I just do?
What did I do?
But makes her in the side pocket. One to 0 for Jeremy. Agreed, Bill. I'm surprised, like one other shot that I think same thing. He made that phenomenal Mass A shot and then just took a little time. But, yeah, I don't think he took enough time to, like you said, take his time, regroup, refocus, settle down from the excitement, and make that shot. Yeah, that was a great chance that he squandered away by missing that 8-ball. Well, let's see what J-Fed does with the 8-ball break. Yes, Vincent. Dale and I talked about it. Dale talked with the players about it. So we figured because it's the Master Series and our kind of our elite high-end Master Final, that we do like the kind of like on pros where the referee does the racking for the players. So we chose to go that route.
Well, it should have been Jeremy's game in the first place, missing that 15 ball. I'm sorry. It should have been Collin's had he not rattled that 7 ball in the very beginning. He should have broken ran the rack. There's no doubt about it. And a couple of opportunities that Collin kind of gave away like he was doing in 9 ball. So he's going to have to find his way to shoot every single shot the same.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking while you're out racking, that he kind of got lucky to get back to the table, made that phenomenal Mass A shot, and then squandered the miss on the 8-ball for that chance to own that rack yet.
Yeah, I agree with what Bill Larson just said. If you look at Hocus Pocus there,
Yep.
I would have taken a couple of laps myself just to, get your brain together. You made a fantastic shot. Great. It doesn't mean anything now because you still got to win the game. Vincent Didio. What's happening? Let's talk about Vincent, shall we? We haven't talked about Vincent in a while. Vince D of Gallery 83. They are what?
What?
What did you say?
Why are you?
Tourette's? Are you having a stroke?
Maybe.
They're a tattoo company you know what? Go see Vince Tattoo if you want. Go see Vincent Didio if you want a tattoo if you live in the Fond du Lac area. I'm done. We're done with this sponsor spotlight for now. Dear Lord in heaven. And I haven't even been drinking yet, Chris.
Right?
Why? Why haven't I?
What, been drinking?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I should be. You know what I mean. Oh, there's the good camera working again. We'll just get rid of that right away.
You might want to think twice on the renewal. Or ask for a discount.
How about maybe a refund?
Wow.
Well, this looks like a Dale special. Jeremy making short work of this rack. I'm sorry, what?
I don't know. That's 6-ball.
It's
in an oddball place.
There could be some issues yet.
Because I'm thinking he's going to do 3-2 and then 6 to the 8. Could be an issue.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Andy. Andy probably won't be renewing his sponsorship anymore this year either. Yeah, I don't blame you. Stupid camera. Wow, it froze completely. Even better.
Nice. Still shots of Dale. Well done.
Yeah, that was a beauty.
A great shot.
Jason Harlan of John Co Express will still go visit Vince.
Our friendly pet mouse is still running around, living well. Two games to 0 in favor of JFAD. Collin kind of needs this rack. Yeah, he knows pool season's coming, so he's got to get that perfected for his opponent. Oh, ugly place for the 8-ball, at least for solids. Going to kind of force Jeremy to probably take stripes with a dry break. Collin a little disappointed in that part.
I think he wanted to shoot that 10 next. Drew it back a little bit further.
Drew that a little farther than he wanted, but
He's going to have to come back for it. I don't think he can hold this 13 ball. That 8 is in an ugly spot for solids. $15 doesn't have a pocket yet. 9's tough to get on. Play the 12 off the rail off the 8 to break it out of there. And he can break out the 15 at the same time.
Yep.
Play a follow shot. I think that's the shot. Off the top rail, off the 8, in the pocket, and break the 15.
Yep, and then I think I'd go after that 10 ball next. And then work on that 14, 9, 12. Or 14, 9, 15. He could go after the 10 ball now and try and break out the 15-3. I think that tangent line is there also. And still have the 14 in the side as a worst case scenario, along with the 12. Trying to get the 9 out.
Yeah.
Gave it a little love, but not a lot.
Yeah, he got no love now. He's got no shot except for a super thin cut on the 9. But, again, Collin has to deal with that 4 ball, and that's brutal.
Yep. Well, and even for Collin, that 6 ball's no gimme. Tiny window for the 6 ball, too, to get a leave on it, unless you're banking it.
You know, actually, Andy, I get a ton. So every time that I play Roger Pregler and we play winter break, rack your own, I'm racking all the time. So I honestly, I don't need the practice. But it's good to stay in practice when I'm playing somebody else. You know what I mean?
Oh, nice attempt on the bank for the 9. Game will leave on the 10.
Now, what do you do if you're Collin, though? You've got to devise a plan to – actually, I'd play this 5.
I'd play the 5 with some draw and try and hit that 15-3.
Absolutely. Me too.
Yep. Bless you.
Thank you. I need it. So what do you think? You want to go golfing tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
I know you want to go. Will you go? That's the question. Probably not. You got work to do.
Work's pissing me off this week.
Same as last week? Oh, boy.
Well, that didn't do him any favors.
I think it's settled back on the 8 ball, too. If he can catch a piece of the 4, though,
Yep.
this is good.
That's what I would do. I'd just try and get my 4 ball out of there.
I would give the 4 a little nudge, yes, and do this. Try to get, if he can get right on the backside of the 3 ball, that would be ideal, but that's such a touchy shot. Make sure you hit, well, obviously the 4 is going to hit a rail. Not to be Captain Obvious, but.
I think I would try and thin the 4 as much as I could and try and go around that cluster and make JFed deal with the 12 and 15 for me.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah, that's not the worst outcome.
I think I would have tried to hit the 4 a little more full, though. Get it away from that 8 ball a little more.
Yeah, because I think if Jeremy wants to get aggressive here, that 15 goes up in the corner. And that would bump the 3 out of the way for him for the 12. So I think if he wanted to get aggressive, he could go after that 15.
Yeah, and time is running out for Collin. He's got to win a game or 2 of 8 ball.
Yep, that's what I was saying while you were out racking. This is not to be Captain Obvious for any reason, but with alternate break at this level, Collin kind of needs this rack to stay in the match, I think.
Agreed.
Nothing against his shooting capabilities, but I think if it gets 3-0, it's out of his reach with alternate break. Unless he gets lucky for JFed to really make a couple bad mistakes and leave him a couple easy racks.
Get out of town.
I called it.
I didn't know that ball went. I'm still stuck on this. I don't want to erase this instant replay of this. I don't want to put anything on top of it.
Right?
This is a highlight reel in itself.
That is a Chris Melling shot if you ever had
You
one
ain't kidding.
from a local player. That was a phenomenal Massey shot from that distance.
That's 2 by Collin in the Masters series.
Yep.
Actually, 3.
3, and if you count other matches, yep. But 2 alone in this match.
Jeremy's going to get out of this rack.
Yep.
That shot on the 15 was a game winner. Roger Pregler must have went to bed, or he's got us on mute again.
Probably has us on mute.
Yeah, do you blame him?
No.
I wouldn't want to listen to me.
Although he might not have us on mute because he just wants to know what kind of crap we say about him. He just might be, playing the silent partner hiding in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Now, is it going to bounce out enough? Oh, yeah.
Plenty.
Great shot. $3-0 for JFed. Collin's starting to get in trouble. All right. Jeremy breaking. think I heard a ball drop. Yep, solid. Monster break. Everything's out in the open.
Yeah, this could be
This is not looking good for Collin at the moment.
could be 4-0. Yeah, and the only ball he really had to worry about, well, actually the one.
The one a little bit yet, yep.
Is going to be his tough ball to get on.
Yeah, 7 ball, float back out for the 2 in the side.
Mm-hmm.
And here I could almost see him taking he's looking at the 5 or the 4, so never mind.
Yeah, I think he's going to play the one all the way down in the upper left.
Yep. Yeah, I just wasn't sure with that line that if you would try and like float down underneath the 1 now.
I would
try and
play
get on it instead of saving it till later or more last, but I get it because you missed that leave on the 1, you hook yourself on everything. So
Yeah, I would play. Yeah, he's actually playing the 4 first, so he's going to play the 5 next, and then never mind. See that?
ooh,
I don't think he got it.
So he could try and pop the 1 in the side.
That's what he was going for, but I don't think he got it.
That's awfully tight.
I don't know, Amber. That's a good question. I don't. You know, pool's a funny game, and I say that because if you look at what Collin does for a living, or I mean, I don't know, I wouldn't call it a hobby because he gets paid for doing it. He and his brother are in a band. You know, they're on stage all the time. They're in front of big crowds. They've played at Summerfest. They've played everywhere in Wisconsin. So I don't think it's a matter of
so
nerves.
much of nerves. Even Collin's like, you know, he's a little dumbfounded himself to actually be playing in the finals.
Look at that shot.
That was an excellent shot.
That was a beauty.
But yeah, I talked with Collin. I ran into him a couple of weeks ago, and we talked a little bit. He's like, you know, he's like, nothing against my caliber of shooting. I'm a great shot, but he's like, I really didn't think I'd make it past the 2nd or 3rd round.
He said that to me before the match tonight. He's like, I'm surprised to be here.
You know, so I don't think he's nervous. He's just, you know, it's not like he went out of his way in the last 2 weeks once this got rescheduled and that and got on a table and started practicing every night. He's like, you know, I'll just see how it goes and let the chips lay where they lay. He's happy to be here. He's proud of what he's done. He's got nothing to be ashamed of. You know, so yeah. Unfortunately, he's had a couple unfortunate rolls with a couple touchy leaves, and you know, made an excellent shot and got hooked on the next leave. You know, but same note, he's made a couple oopsies too. You know, like the Masse that we have on replay. You know, he made that great Masse shot, and then kind of quickly got down on the 8 and really didn't finish dialing in. Just kind of maybe took it for a little bit of granted, maybe not, but You know, Collin's got nothing to be ashamed of. He's happy with himself and happy with the shooting. Considered himself a little bit of an underdog, and nothing wrong with that, but so maybe a hair bit of nerves on both sides, but not enough to really say, oh my God, this is why they're missing so many shots. You know, they've both played pressure games before. Pressure tournaments. We'll see, though. See if he can get it back together. It's not over yet. You know, the best you can do
4-0 in alternate break against J-Fed. Your odds are not very good.
No, I'm not saying it's not, you know, if we had a little Fargo rating parentheses thing like they do on some of them pro matches, it's probably, 85 to 15% chance or whatever, but, there's still that chance. Collin does like a break and run here. Well, not break on his part, but, oh, yeah, he did do the break, didn't he?
Yep.
So, he does a break and run, wins this one,
He's in trouble already, though. This 13-14 just
Yeah.
got tied up.
There's a great aggressive shot.
And he's got a shot on the 13 in the upper left.
Yep, she'll go in that upper left. And the trick is getting on the 11 ball.
Nope, we didn't take it that way, Amber. We only take it that way when either Dan Yenner talks to us or Roger Pregler. Beautiful. Beautiful. Great use of the outer points.
Now, like on some of our other KOs we've had, whether it's a slightly lower caliber player playing for this kind of money, oh yeah, it's definitely nerves and missing shots at like a 550 Fargo or.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Ouch.
This is tough.
Yeah,
he's got to take his time on this because this is no easy shape on the 14. There's
Not
so
at
many
that
bad.
angle.
There's so many bad things that can go wrong here. Wow, he held that.
Nice touch.
That's impressive.
Great shot. Now finish it.
You got to try to run into the 3 or stay. You don't want to catch a piece of it and then or end up behind it. Oh boy.
No, he'll be all right. Oh, maybe not.
No, he's fine. He's fine. He'll back cut this. That's a great out.
Beautiful out. All right. Collin on the board. Woohoo! That should help his confidence a little. I hope he does win the 8-ball set because I want to see some 10-ball between these two guys. Not that we cheer for one player or the other on outer points 99% of the time, but no, a little bit cheering for the underdog. But mostly just, want to see some good pool and would love to see this go to a third match being the finals. Instead of kind of like a washout of 2 sets and done. But if it happens, it happens. It is what it is. No, nothing wrong with asking, Amber. You know, and we could be totally wrong, but that's my guess on the, you know, like I say, Collin's a friend of mine. I talked with him about it. He's like, you know, none of the matches I've been, quote, overly nervous. He's like, you know, yeah, maybe, you know, I felt undergunned or I'm an underdog. You know, he's 100 points behind in Fargo and against Jeremy. So, you know, and some tournaments at a 50-point spot, you know, that's a 2-game, you know, 2-game advantage he's giving up compared to J-Fed. Yeah, Collin's taken out a couple high-caliber players, so he's, you know, unfortunately today a couple times he hasn't capitalized on a couple of mistakes from his opponent, or in other matches he did. Yeah, at this caliber, it's more of you know, I didn't stay focused and I made a mistake, and it could be Collin's got a little bit, maybe not, but a little bit of, hey, you know what, I did a lot better than I thought I was going to do, and I'm just here to kind of play, and if
Whatever
it goes well,
happens,
great,
happens.
and if it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm so I think that's more of it than anything.
I don't think he's complacent about it, though. You know, he wants to win just as
Well,
much
yeah,
as
I'm not saying he doesn't want to win and he's just laying down, but, you know, like I say, I don't think he's been out practicing at the Mad Apple
No.
or at home, you know, the last 2 weeks.
probably
Every
not.
night for 2 hours to try and, you know.
They got a lot of band gigs.
Yep. Oh, there's always a chance. We've seen it before. You know, we've written off matches, and I go with one of my crazy things. Well, you know, if this guy breaks and runs, then he breaks dry. He runs that rack, and then break and runs again. We're hill, and going to the next set. And next
damn
thing you
right.
know, 5 minutes later, it happens.
Oh, I want to see 10 ball in the worst way yet tonight.
Yep.
It's too early to go home. All right, extreme follow, maybe run into the 8 and push the 7 out of there. That would be my guess. And it was a good attempt, but not hard enough, not enough of the 8. A little harder, and he would have had it. I think I would actually, because you have to be, I'd be aggressive right now if I was Jeremy. Bank the 3 and run into the 12 to knock the 7 out and hope that God you get a shot on the 5.
Well, the 5 goes all the way up now. I'd almost
does.
take the 5 and try and draw into the 7.
I hate drawing into breaking something up, though,
I know.
because there's no momentum. He could play it this way where he's playing the 5 to play the 3 to break out the 7, but I don't know if he can get. Man, he's going to have to get a lot of stuff
There's a lot
on
of
this 3 ball.
inside on English on this one. Yep.
You ain't kidding. He's going to have to hit this super thin to accommodate for the throw. He's loading up on inside English. Yeah. Well, if I was Collin, I'd be 1.5 feet taller, and I would play this 12-3 combo right now and make sure I get that cue ball back down table. But there's no way I'm going to try and go for a run out here because the 12 doesn't go anywhere. Play the 12-3 combo and put the cue ball anywhere down by the 9 and the 10.
Yep.
It's just straight across, and that leaves Jeremy no shot whatsoever.
Well, a kick shot he could
Yeah,
go
kick
for,
shot.
but nothing easy.
Yeah, I thought for a second that was 2 people in that pair of pants. Sorry. Did I say that out loud? Yeah,
Nice
that's what I was
shot.
talking. And he actually called it, too, which is even better yet. But that was the right shot.
See, I told you Roger was still there and listening.
Wow. You know, I talk about a height joke, and instantly he chimes in. Go
Yep.
figure. Won't answer any of our other questions or comments or anything, but, you know, here he is. Well, Collin is definitely in the driver's seat with this game.
Yeah, he's been in driver's seat in a couple of games, but just hasn't been able to quite make it across the finish line for whatever reason. Just a hair bit of follow to give yourself a nice leave on that 8. Perfect. Nope. Ho 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 ho. Use that whole pocket. Puts in the 8 with authority, though. Well done. 2-4. All right, let's see if Collin can break and run and make it a 1-game separation. All right, made a ball. Stripes are actually not looking bad if you get the right leads on a couple balls. Everything goes. 14, 11, 13. Get behind that 10 in the side. Get just past the 8. You can get the 12 and then the 15 in the side. And 8 in the other side and or corner. I actually don't mind stripes. It's a very doable set.
I like doable. I like 4-3 after Collin's done shooting this game.
That's what I was just saying. I think between side pot and tournament, second place is $2,500 for the payout.
Yeah, 1,800 in the tournament and 500 in the side pot, and then $3,000 for first place in the tournament and $900 in the side pot.
So $3,900 for first.
Correct.
Nice. So that is the payouts. Robert Snell.
This is interesting. He either has to draw back to play the 15 in the side next, one rail and out, or go forward and make sure you don't get stuck on the 8 ball to play the 12 next.
Yep, he wanted to come down just a little bit more for that 10 in the side.
I like the draw shot.
I was going to say, I like the draw shot also. Guarantee yourself a shot on that 12, bump the 1 out of the way, and then you got the 15 in the other side.
Just don't overhit it and get behind the 5 ball, because then you're in deep doo-doo. I like this.
This works. 15 in the side.
Yep. Just float forward. Don't do it. Well, actually, if he is straight on, he can play a little draw shot. That would be ideal. I think I would float forward just a little bit to give yourself a nice angle on the 12 to get around the 5. Unless he can get straight on and then play the 8 in the side. This is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Now just float forward and play the 8 in the side.
Yep.
It's simple.
Well done. Great break and run for Collin. Now Collin's starting to stay focused and get into it. Ooh, Collin needs that. We could be looking at 4-4.
This is why you never say never.
That's right.
Anything can happen in this game, and that getting kicked into the corner there, I don't know if he just drew it straight back or it did get kicked in the corner, but either way, this is all in Collin's hands, whether we end up playing 10 ball or not. If he can run out this rack and then break and run his own rack, it's complete advantage to Collin now instead of Jeremy.
Because then he's on the hill.
Right.
And puts a lot of pressure on Jeremy.
I like this choice. 9 or 10 would be my last ball. The 12 wouldn't be the worst either. I would play this. Obviously, he's going to play the 13, but I would try to get to center table right now. Center table leaves him the 12, the 11, the 15. Then he's got a whole bunch of options. Oh, geez, just don't do that. That's not at all what he wanted.
Nope, but he can make it work. 8 ball is a race to 6.
Oh, my. He's going for this 11 ball.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Nine goes past the 8, I believe, so he'll probably play that next. Stop shot, play the 15. Oh, goodness. That was... Taylor Collar, this one's for you. That may end up costing Collin the match. That was a very significant miss.
Yeah, really the only thing going in Collin's favor at the moment, which is probably going to be taken away with this shot. Yep, I was going to say is that 3 ball on the top short rail. But Jeremy did an excellent job of getting on that.
Yep, that is pretty monumental.
The trick here for Jeremy now is that 5 ball.
I think it's just a stop shot on the 1. That'll leave him the perfect angle on the 4 to get to the 5. Just maybe a slight draw. That's about it. Yep, right there. Perfect angle on the 4.
All right, here we go for on the hill for Jeremy. Center of the pocket. Well done. All right, Collin needs to break and run. Or play a really good safety in the middle of his run if he needs to. Try break.
Yep, and that might be the last that we see of Collin Posselt. Did he miscue?
I think so. Still pocketed as 5, but
Yeah, judging by the look on his face, I think he did. He can still make the 3 in the side. And that's how you recover. So, Chris, if you were to assess this match so far, I mean, put it in your what's your perspective of the outcome?
Collin played fairly well for most of the match, but he definitely missed a couple of key outs in 9-ball and 8-ball that cost him the match. You know, he just got, whether it was a little lazy or whatever, in shooting a couple of shots after making his 2 Mass A shots. He missed both balls after.
Yep.
You know, 9-ball, that was critical. It gave Jeremy a 3-game out,
Yikes.
or a 3-ball out, sorry. You know, and then missing that 8-ball in the side.
Yeah, you're 100% correct, and it was mentioned in the chat too. You know, Bill Larson said, you know, take a couple of laps around.
Take a walk around that table and reset yourself a little bit. And
Yep. Put your brain back together after the excitement.
So I'm sure that's sitting in the back of his mind a hair bit. Probably not a ton, but enough to be. I think that made a little bit of an outcome in some of his missed shots. You know, that it was in the back of his head that he missed a couple, quote, easy outs that he should have had. You know, and if you have any kind of doubt against a higher caliber player, you're struggling.
This just made it a little tougher for Jeremy because now he's going to either have to go forward a little bit and try to get close to that 13 to give him an angle on the 4 in the upper left to get to the 7, or he's going to have to jack up and try to stop this cue ball. And because of the slight little angle,
I think I'd try and draw over to the center of the table, jacking up.
That's what I was talking about, to get over there. But now he's got even worse angle, and he's jacked up over the 11. Or, yeah. Oh, I see what he, yeah. Now he can back cut the 4, and it's automatic shape. I think this is all she wrote, folks.
Well done. A little far, but yeah, being jacked up over to 13 might give it a little bit of complexity to try and cut out and get out, but yeah, Jeremy doesn't like it. That's why he stood up. So he's going to reset himself, refocus. This is what we're talking about. Get up, refocus, and make the shot.
Check.
There you
Check.
go. All right. Well, good shooting by both
Hey,
players.
can you hear me? Fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but you could hear Collin say, yeah, you can't miss that many balls and expect to win. So he knows what his problem was. And again, he's got nothing to be ashamed of.
Collin, come on over for a second. Well, again, congratulations on. Actually, Chris, if you can switch the view a little bit to the presentation, give me a second. We'll be right back. All right, let's try that again. Collin, do me a favor and move a little forward a little bit so everybody can see you.
My giraffe-like body. Should I come down here?
Yeah, come down to my height. It'll make it a lot easier for everybody to see you. So if you don't mind, I know it's a difficult thing to do after a loss. I'm assuming you wanted to play a little bit better. Could you assess your game for us a little?
Yeah, I came in and thought I just gotta make balls, position play. Like, I'm comfortable shooting like cool shots and stuff like that. I don't get nervous about that stuff, but just making the easy balls, that's the problem. I just missed way too many balls against him. You can't miss balls like that. So
no, definitely not. So there's 3 highlight shots of the entire match, and they're all yours. 2 incredible Mass A shots, 1 incredible jump shot, and everybody was kind of talking about it in the chat as well. You make some incredible shots like that, and then the following ball, the one that matters. Yeah. And I'm not trying to beat you up. Don't take it that way. No. But that seemed to be your detriment tonight.
In the past matches, I felt like I would make those cool shots, those highlight shots, and then I would run out after, like, at least, I don't know, maybe 75% of the time. Yeah, tonight I wasn't feeling it. I don't know. When you get down on the ball and it feels like, oh yeah, this is in the pocket. That I didn't have that feeling tonight.
Yeah, and you could tell. Yeah. You could tell, and the chat said, even taking a walk around a lap or 2 after an incredible shot, it was still, you could see it in the back of your arm, like, oh, this may or may not go in. That's not the best feeling in the world as a pool player.
Nope.
But when all is said and done, you've played 5 incredible matches. You played 4 to get here. Is there one that sticks out more than any other one that got you to this point?
I think playing the last match with Tarek, I think that one was the most fun. He's super tough, and not that everyone else wasn't, but he's tough and he's a young gun like me. So I'm like, all right, I got to prove myself because he's a young guy like me. And I actually think he plays better than me, but I made the right shots and I got all the racks I needed to, and that match was great. Tonight I was at least hoping we could get to the 3rd set, but I'm just disappointed.
We were all hoping for that.
That the shot missing was just super disappointing, kind of embarrassing. So sorry it couldn't be a more entertaining match, but that's pool.
Yeah, we've all been there before. But not to sneeze at, you've got a lot of money coming toward. You got $1,800 in the tournament and $500 in the side pot, and along with the 2nd place trophy.
Oh, I get those?
Those are yours, yes. 2026 KO 5.0 Masters runner-up. I know you don't like that term, but let's give you some cash.
I'm good at runner-up. That's good at me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000.
Well, there you go, Amber. There's your answer
4,
on
5, 6,
on like
7,
a little bit of the mental thinking
8.
of Collin, and like
That's
I
for the
said,
tournament. 1, 2, 3, 4.
a little bit of, hey, I got nothing to be ashamed of, and what happens, happens.
Congratulations. Well played.
Also, thank you very much for running a good tournament, and super organized, easy to schedule the matches, so I appreciate that.
Absolutely. You're very welcome. My pleasure doing it for you guys. All right, Jeremy, come on over. All right. Tournament number 2 for the stream. Congratulations on yet another one. Pool table, and just to give you everybody else a heads up, you don't see the little pool table out here because this tonight was the last match played on this stream table or on this cloth. So this cloth is going to get replaced. This is what goes on top of the little pool table trophy. So, just so you know. Congratulations. Can you assess your game for us tonight?
I feel like I struggled a little with some of those simple shots, but overall I made the shots I needed to when I needed to, and I can't complain. Obviously, the outcome was good. So, yeah, no complaints.
Yeah. Indeed. You have some tough matches. And actually, if I go back, I think it was Dan Coppins. You've had some guys that had the potential to take you out of this tournament, and they faltered in the end, and you prevailed, and you kind of put on a pretty good clinic tonight. Obviously, you feel like you could have played a little bit better, but you made some, like Collin over here, you made some incredible shots where it wasn't really expected. So let's give you a whole bunch of cash, shall we?
Sounds good.
Again, for the winner, we've got $3,000 in cash for the tournament, and then another $900 in the side pot on top of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3,000. Did I count that right? I think so. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I owe you 2 more. Hang on a second. Yeah, no problem. I'll get you 2 more. All right, I'll handle that via Venmo. Either way, congratulations very much. And we're definitely going to see this guy again. You've got an exemption into, well, you used one of them for this, right? So now you got an exemption into yet another one. So congratulations and good luck moving forward.
All righty, appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.
Absolutely. We're out of here, everybody. Thank you so very much. Yeah, I'd love to keep that on, but that's not going to work very well. We'll just talk for a little bit. Again, congratulations to Jeremy Fedkenheuer. Oh, I got to do push-ups. Oh, man. Hang on a second, everybody.
Why do you have to do push-ups?
I made a bet. I made a bet with Ray that I would do push-ups if Jeremy won this tournament. Or I ended up losing the bet. So I said that I would do it on stream. So I'll tell you what, given that this is getting replaced, I'll do it right on the table.
I like it.
You could commentate.
I'll commentate. All right, I think we're going to see Dale do 10 push-ups on the pool table. Assuming he can make it up there. We got to get a ladder, and Ray's got to help him a little, but... Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Slowing down a little bit.
I had a bet with Ray Skinador, and I will not skimp on a bet. So
Nice job.
I'm tired.
I was going to say, you're slowing down on them last couple. You were doing a pretty good rhythm there.
You know how hard it is to push up an extra 15 pounds of fat? It's not easy. Anyway, thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Outer Points Productions. I wish my camera was working, so we'll just pretend that I'm talking, but you see Chris's face. He's going to be my Jeff Dunham. Anywho, we got a whole bunch of stuff coming up. If you're not aware, the breaking point is we've got all the 12 qualifiers finished. This is going to be a fun season of pool, so get ready, folks. It's going to be a good time. So, with that being said, as always, thank you very much, Chris Green.
You're very welcome, my friend.
For commentating.
Glad to be here.
That's a wrap for another tournament. And can't wait to get started on the next one. So, big thank you, as always, even though we didn't get to very many of them. I got to catch my breath. We're going to do it right now. The Varsity Club, Adam Carlson, JP Shower Custom Cues, John Kramer of Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame, Andy Kuntz, WPPS, Dan Welch, Pete Sorsey, Robert Miller from Conscious Carnivore, Derek Schwartz, Bobby Joe Kuntz, Jason Harlan, Cody Retlick, Matt Strong, Brent Lucas, Eddie Altman of Mako Tips, Vincent Didio of Gallery 83 Tattoo, Brett Tovar, Lynn Dorn, not Kevin Dorn, Joseph Porter, Dave and Brad Gillette, David Menden, Troy Ziegler, Chris Green, Roger Pregler, and Jim Reese. Man, I said Roger's name out loud. Scott Kugel, Kevin Dorn, Jesse Crook, and most importantly, all of my co-commentators and you, the viewers. So thank everyone for all the support, and we will see you on the next stream coming sooner than you think. Have a good night, everybody.
See you later.